Hey, you. You're finally woke. You were trying to hop the border, right? Gridded right into that Simperial Mog, same as us. And that beta over there.
Phantom, you stormcucks. Skibidi was fine until you rizzed along. Simpire was chill AF. If you weren't malding, I could have copped that whip and been halfway to Gunnerfell. You there, you and me. We shouldn't be here for real on gods. It's these stormcucks the Simpire wants.
We're all gooners and stepsisters and binds now, Rizzler.
Quit yapping back there.
And what's got bro down?
Check your vibes. You're yapping at Ulfric Stormcuck, the true Short King.
Ulfric, the Sigma of Windhelm? You're the leader of the Rizbellion, but if they've copped you? On gods, where are they thug-shaking us?
I don't know. But Kaisinath awaits.
No, this is Cap. This must be Cap.
Hey, what goon cave are you from, Beta?
Why you doxing me, Chud?
A Rizzler's last thoughts. Should be of Ohio.
Redditstead. I'm from Redditstead.
General Tullius, sir. The throat goat is waiting.
Based. Let's get this ratioed.
Shapiro, Peterson, Jones, Tate, Adolf. Chuds, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military gooner. And it looks like the Thoughtmore are with him. Sussy elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is bussin'. I used to rizz up a gat from here. Wonder if Velod is still making that grimace shake with prime berries maxed in. Funny. When I was a femboy, Simperial walls and towers used to make me feel so locked in.
Who are they, Daddy? What's wrong with their aura?
You need to goon inside, little cuck.
But why? I want to watch The Simps.
Get inside the cave, I'm being deadass.
Yes, Alpha.
Get these soy boys out of the carts! Yeet!
Why are we edging?
Why do you think? End of the grind. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the Chads waiting for us.
No, stop! We're not betas!
Beat your death with some aura, Beta.
You've got to tell them we weren't sussy. This is Cap.
Gritty towards the block when we shill your OnlyFans. One at a time!
Simpire loves their Phantom lists.
Ulfric Stormcuck, Sigma of Windhelm.
It has been goated for real, Sigma Ulfric.
Faceloff of Glissywood. Brokir of Redditstead.
No, I'm not sturdy. You can't do this for real.
Deadass!
You're not gonna jelk me.
Poggers! Ooh! Anyone else feel like edging?
Wait, you there. Pull up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
Who am you?
Hey, it's CJ Mattis. Check out some of my other videos if you want, including a leaked Todd Howard audio. Feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, and you can always unsub later. I'm also coming out with a Starfield rewrite pretty soon, and I already did one for Bioshock Infinite.
Words from a book showed me the way to be free of the shadows of yesterday. But the price of that freedom we all must pay from now on. Ooh, joining together we held our ground, and we lifted our voices one mighty sound, and struck down the walls of darkness We stood tall, yes we did. We decided to take a stand to defend the rights of man. We stand tall, no turning back. We found a way. We stand tall, ever strong. We'll live on. We stand tall, knowing the truth will set us free and take us from clear to eternity, to a future we thought would never be. We stand tall, and your legacy is secure, for we'll keep your vision pure. Oh, we stand tall, no turning back. We found a way. We stand tall, forever strong. We'll live on. We stand tall, no turning back. Oh, we stand tall, forever strong. We'll live on. Hey la la, hey la la, we stand tall. Oh yes, everybody, hey la la, hey la la, we stand tall.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but the gentleman right there with the circle on his chest, that's David Miscavige. The guy in the right, in the I don't know what you call it, a black shirt with a white collar coming out, he's no longer in Scientology. The person back behind the left of David Miscavige is no longer in Scientology. There's a few of them. I didn't realize how many people in this video are no longer in Scientology. No boss man. There's no boss puppets here.
We stand tall, no turning back. We found a way.
I'd like to take a moment to say that this song is about a struggle. It's about fighting the man, you know. And sometimes the man is the IRS, and sometimes you just need to, you need to stick it to the man. And they came out with this video in celebration of being tax exempt. They were then recognized as a religious organization, and the $1 billion in debt that was acquired by LRH, which, because they should have been recognized as a religion prior to this, he had acquired some debt, and David Miscavige, he helped him get it done. So at the end of this, they saluted LRH for completing the mission.
We stand tall, forever strong. We'll live on. We stand tall, no turning back. We stand tall, forever strong. We'll live on. Hey la la la,
Sorry, I was getting the next thing loaded up. What up, Denise? How we doing? So on these, I'm gonna pull something crazy up. These are all my private videos, and I want to start doing this on Thursdays because I'm doing this as a way to kind of retrieve some of these lost interviews I have, and because I still have all my videos. So we're gonna start from the beginning, and I'm going to. This is just on my new channel, and go do a little revival on Sundays. I mean on Thursdays. That's gonna be the new thing. After we give our tribute to L. Ron Hubbard, because he deserves it, you know. So let's see. Where are we at? From here, I'm still waiting for a little more info from it. Let's see. Give me a confirmation. I'm not playing online games anymore. All right. Just had to be sure.
Welcome back, you piece of shit nothing.
Well, hello there.
Come on, man.
Not too much.
I never thought I'd be on the Jacob Waters channel again.
Okay, so you're not going to believe who I have to thank for this.
Me.
You as well. Everybody that did anything. Commander Vlogs as well. Okay. Not going to believe who trumped over everybody. One person came in and actually showed me how to get, because apparently he has friends at YouTube.
Sir Joseph Pesci.
No.
Jake Hudson.
Nope.
Zachary Kim.
So somebody's really big channel got. Hold on, stop guessing. You're not close. So you probably would have got it at some point, but the same guy got taken down the same day as me on the 27th of December. It was Universe Galaxy. And he got both of his channels taken down for the exact same reason by the exact same fucking person. And he just did a live today when he came back. And the person came on and admitted that they were the one that tried to take his channel down. And they said, we're going to do it again, too. And so he said, this is how you get a hold of them. He goes, I actually know somebody that works there. This is how you need to message them. But then he was taking, you know how he usually takes his jabs at MJ fans?
Yeah.
He was stopping every once in a while and being like, I love you, YouTube. And, he was bowing, too. So I might have to take the knee, but I'm happy with that to get my content back. That's a lot of fucking shit I lost.
Yeah. So are they not going to give you your old channel back then, or?
I don't know if you're following me on Twitter now. I followed you, but I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, I didn't see it. No, yeah, I'll follow you back.
So yeah, I have a Twitter account now, and I retweeted Commander Blog stuff and all the other people that helped out, Andre and everybody else, and that's when the YouTube team got back to me, and they actually had full conversation with me, looked up my account. You could tell somebody was actually answering me. It wasn't just a generic message. The first one kind of felt like it was, but
there's somebody else I forgot to tell you about. He's on Twitter. I don't know. Well, he might not be on Twitter anymore, but he was his name's Ben something, but he's the guy that if you get banned from YouTube, there's a thing you can submit and he can, I don't know what it is. It was a long time ago. I'll try to see if I can look him up. Maybe you can try and contact him too. But he's he's somebody that can work. I don't know if he works with YouTube, but he was able to get a couple of people's channels back. Or get their.
Yeah, I'm interested in hearing it from whoever can help out.
Yeah,
that was my plea bargain I put on Facebook the other day.
Yeah, I'll try to find his name. Now we're restreaming on Facebook right now too.
Yeah, we're on Facebook and YouTube right now.
Hi Tiffany. Hi Tiffany, you attractive female.
She said she'd be right back. I don't know if she's back yet, but I hope she saw that.
Well, she can watch the replay then. You know, Jacob Waters is the biggest piece of shit nothing in the business.
In the streaming business.
In the streaming business. Sorry. But,
dude, did you see how? Okay, so this is why I've retired my Jake impression.
Oh gosh, why?
Did you see how upset he got when Schmidt did it the other day on Pesci's?
I know, but he gave me permission to do it, so.
I mean, okay, if you get permission, by all means.
He
I
gave me
think
permission
he's
to try
got a love-hate with
to,
Schmidt.
don't pull a Jake Hudson on me and revoke it.
Okay, bye. Sorry.
Okay, I gotta go. No, I love Jake, by the way, for the record. You gotta know I love Jake. So I don't know why, but I love him. So I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh no, man, Jake was giving me shout outs the whole time when I was gone. I've done nothing but thank him.
Herman changed your name to Skinny Penis.
Oh man.
I missed you, man.
Yeah.
Even though we did talk offline, a couple times.
Yeah, but I mean,
not the same.
I don't know. I do kind of like, regardless. I like now having a normal YouTube channel where I can comment on people's stuff again and see when everybody else is live. Like that. Like, even if I couldn't go live anymore, it was fun following my friends. Like, and I couldn't even do that when they blocked my access to accounts.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get that channel back. I'm gonna look up. Maybe later tonight, I'll look up that. His name's like Ben something. Oh gosh, like it's Trusted something.
Well, I think I actually know who you're talking about.
Trusted, I think it is, or Trusted something.
It was suggested by Twitter. So I ended up getting my old channel back. This is kind of just an update for this video I'm going to upload. I'm going to start doing Throwback Thursday videos, so this is going to be tying into that. But yeah, I ended up getting my old channel back. My old channel's still around. It's got less than 300 subscribers on it, but it's a lot more, I would say it's a lot more legitimate when it comes to how many people are actually following it. So now we'll jump until we get, actually, I'm going to jump a little bit farther. I'm going to go, because I think we get the old co-host back on this one. And if that's the case, we're going to pop in. I see Servac dropping a bunch of fucking messages. Let's see here. What did he come on the last 20 minutes? And then I'll jump to the next video because I've got more of them pulled up now. Oh, and Joseph Pesci. Oh gosh, maybe that's why he showed up. Everybody in the chat was talking about him at the time. I just read Pesci's chat message. Hold on, let's pull this big. This is funny. Let me pull myself off of here.
See if I could give you a better.
Yeah, that's right. You won't be driving.
Who's driving?
Sorry, that was Marfugal News. That's what I'm usually listening to, and he's live right now, which is what I was on to. And then I got your link, and so welcome back. Well, it's no longer a Thursday; it's a Friday. It's a 7th, and thank you very much.
Thursday for me.
How you doing? What are we looking at here?
This is the picture that April's drawing right now.
But okay, it looks like a time warp or something like that.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like a deep, almost like an infinite.
There you go.
It stretches on. Now like I'm focusing on it. It almost looks like you're looking down a river and you see trees on the outside of the river.
Think about you're inside a
On the
fiber
left and the
optic
right.
cable, and you're flowing through the fiber optic cable.
Ooh, that's creepy.
One edge of the universe to the other one through one of those time tubes that.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it's a time tunnel.
Exactly. So that's what a portal will look like.
I like any picture that I can look at it and see 6 things.
Everybody will see it's a Rorschach test.
Yeah.
Everything's different. How you doing, Jacob? And congratulations on getting your channel back up. Holy shit, that was kind of fucked up. Zachary Kim, hello. And I need to get over to the comments. So yes, thank you. Appreciate that. It's good to be back on Jacob's channel. I feel free being here. It's really bizarre. Can't really produce much on mine. I don't produce much on my own. But with you
You say
guys,
you've been bouncing all over the place. You got pirates on an island. You guys got man. You've been doing the show, the regular show on your channel, and then you've
which
been
got
doing.
taken down for medical misinformation. Holy shit!
Oh man. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm also starting a new series, probably next week. Working on this book, which I mention often. I didn't mention this book on your channel, but I mentioned the things that I learned from this book very often in your channel. I never knew where it came from, and then when I was digging through my books, I actually said, "Oh, wait, yeah, that's where I got that from." The development of children through time and how your effect on children at certain time frames affects their perspective on what reality really is. And so it's that deep mind programming that starts in childhood. It's sort of why I always ask you, tell me about your childhood, because they can find out about your traumas in adulthood from the shit you went through when you were a kid. So this, I bought this before my oldest, who's now 17 and graduated. I got his diploma today. Before he was born. And so, because I wanted to be ready and prepared for my boys, because my entire life has been basically focused around my boys.
Yeah, and a lot of events in life have to do with like a triggering issue, and then usually it's a reoccurring circumstance, all tied to a singular issue.
Absolutely, we start spinning out in our own traumas, and we have our own personal little comfort zones that we get into. And because of those comfort zones, we get into spirals, and usually self-destructive spirals. Because mine, for example, is drinking my ass off and smoking like a motherfucker so I can forget about shit. But that fucks up everything else in life.
Oh, so did you hear my announcement?
I did not. Please re-announce.
Actually, first let me catch up the chat real quick. And I gotta ask, do you know the series Thomas the Train?
Yeah. I saw that, but I didn't remember which one you guys were comparing me to. I have no problems, but I wanted to know who you guys were actually comparing me to.
It's only Zachary Kim, and I don't know Thomas the Train, so that's why
I've watched it, and I watched it with my kids. But I was referenced with a specific one of those characters, and I was trying to. I think it's a green train, and I was trying to remember which one, because there's a personality type to each one of the trains that's associated in Thomas the Train. So yes,
James the Red Engine.
To get back to that and find out the Red Engine. Okay, James. Yeah, he was. I thought he was kind of a prick. So if you guys consider me James, okay, I'll have to.
He had one for Andrew Bashiak.
So I don't know who all remembers this, but what used to happen is Zachary Kim on a regular basis used to give all of the guests on my show, he used to give them characters. And he's a big Thomas the Train guy, and he used to always compare people to Thomas the Train. And then it eventually evolved into all characters, like Pesci and Schmidt were Timon and Pumbaa. Me and Jody were Simba and Nala. Yeah, everybody's got a bunch of them. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Denise. I wasn't trying to confuse you in the chat, but this is an old one from 2022. It's not actually it's not. Mike can't see this message, but maybe he might watch the replay. I don't know. He doesn't vocalize much anymore. So let's see. I think that's pretty much the scope of this one. I think I'm going to jump into a different one. So we'll stop sharing that for a minute. But yeah, now I heard his kid graduated since then. Graduated from military school. I don't know if it was the same kid, but that he was talking about in this video. But yeah, he's had a lot of updates since then. These are all private. Jesus Christ. This one's got timestamps. I didn't realize this one had timestamps. Holy shit. All right, this will be fun. That's how old it is when you know it's got timestamps on it, because I don't ever put timestamps on any of my videos. Yeah, just so you guys know, you guys probably aren't going to be able to guess what guests are going to be on. There's going to be definitely some reoccurrences, but there's so many in here. But these are all private videos, so most people haven't seen them or haven't seen them in a while unless they caught it live. All right, let's go full screen on this bad boy. God, he looks swollen. What happened? Let's see where we're going with this one. Let's drop me down.
What's up, big brother?
How we doing?
How are you?
Not too bad.
I can't complain, man, you know.
Yeah,
that?
Same. Can't complain.
Yeah, there we go. Anyways, that guy that was on before that Ned day, he started to turn red, dude, when I had him on, but I was actually sending heat energy to him. That's why he freaked out to get off the computer really quick.
I didn't even realize he was turning red.
I saw it. I saw it myself. Oh yeah. I don't play around, man. Yeah.
I could tell you were getting upset with him.
Well, I sent you the text message. My friend who's, you know, I communicate with through you know, telepathically, or you know, our altars, you know, communicate. Well, his altar told me, and he even agreed to it, and he said it makes sense. So
yeah, no, I didn't.
I asked him, "Did you feel anything in your head?" I said, because I felt something in my head, and then I heard that what he was saying. You know, I could hear like what his altar was saying. I should rather, you know, it's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
But even though it's still him, in a sense.
Well, no, you wouldn't like somebody holding you accountable for your altars all the time.
Well, you know, I hold myself accountable for my altars.
Yeah, but that's a personal thing.
Yeah, but more people need to, because when it comes to altars, sometimes they do things to not just the individual that's being targeted, but their family. You understand? Who are innocent children, you know, and they don't want to admit. But
yeah, most people don't want to accept it. It takes a while.
But one day they're gonna have to admit. Because one day we're gonna get justice for something here. There's way too much information. There's way too much weird stuff. I mean, I just had a friend of mine tell me, enjoy the holidays. Like, there's so many different shifts that are going on in time right now. Where, like, if you watch that one video, Montauk is Strange, the video just speeds up. You don't see nothing. You know what I mean? And it does some weird stuff. Okay. That's a GoPro. Those are, you know, decently priced and pretty good cameras. All right.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something there that's either pulling people in and out of space. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that we're definitely going to that spot when we go there. That's for sure.
We'll feel that. We'll feel that energy.
I believe that we're going to feel a lot of energy there, man. Because I'm going to take you in some areas that are pretty dark. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take you some, you know, to some places that are, you're going to, when I start telling you some of the stuff, you're going to start wondering, you know, it's going to explore your interest. And if you're that type of person where you can pick up on things and like foresee, or, you know what I mean? Like see things that happened in the past or whatever it is, you never know. You just never know. Or we might get taken, man, you know? We might get taken. We might come back with a story of being taken.
It's possible.
Hopefully the video camera plays the whole time.
Man. Yeah. Conveniently,
that's
video cameras always seem to go out.
I know, man. It's like they don't want us to win. They don't.
Ooh. So what you been up to today, man? How's your day going?
Going pretty well. It's going pretty well.
Good to hear.
Exploring things, you know, working on, you know, with my altars and, you know, putting together memories and getting ready to do a podcast with a guy by the name of Dan from, has a page called Montauk Project.
Okay.
I'm going to be speaking with him later on this week. And then I believe Paranormal Central. I'm going.
Oh man. So
yeah.
has anybody seen what Kathleen Maxwell or whatever got like her sentencing, or when people blindly follow people? You got to pick and choose the political sides that you want from somebody. Not, I just like this person because everything they say is right. That's the problem. When you just blindly vote down party lines, or you just accept somebody because, oh, he seems like a nice guy. That to me, I think, can be dangerous in the long run.
Very. Very. But I don't know, man. I'm not into the politics too much, you know. And I'm also not into QAnon posts either. I'm into the truth of what's really going on, but not through psyops programs. Through taking my own shoes, putting them on my feet, and going and investigating my fucking self. You know what I mean? Like that's just it. I'm not gonna go. I'm not the type of person where I need people's pieces of their story to make my story sound any more real. I don't really care if you believe me, you don't believe me, you halfway believe me, you think I'm crazy, you think I'm a meth head. I've been called every name in the book, okay? There's a video of me, beware of Rocco, okay? You see the person you're talking to right now. This guy supposedly did an interview on me, and the interview is still up. And he slandered me left and right, you know, contradicted himself, made a fool out of himself. Oh, maybe he is, I don't know. Or maybe God's teaching me a lesson, or, you know, all that crap. You know what I mean? And then all the people that had the nasty comments. You know, those people that have those nasty comments, they don't know what real is if it smacked them in the face. They're keyboard gangsters who eat Cheetos, who don't have girlfriends, who have Cheetos stuck in their teeth. And they act like they're a gangster.
Whole lot of Cheetos and gangsters. So let's see. I'm gonna pull up the next one. This one is just kind of a rant fest. I just kind of fast forward through it a couple times, and I was like, I don't really want to continue with this one. So we'll stop sharing that one. See who comes up on this one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Johnny Cash kind of film called Walk the Line back in 2005.
Yeah, that's what Walk Hard's based on. Is Walk the Line.
Oh,
What's going on, Jake?
What's going on, Schmidt? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I haven't been on your show since you finally got a channel back. Well,
Yeah.
new channel, whatever.
I'm fresh. I'm a born again YouTuber.
So did they ever respond to your old channel at all?
I got a little more response off of Twitter, but nothing significant.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. I was talking about it earlier. I've been kind of like expanding in different ways. I'm gonna try to actually run. I'm actually in a subscriber program through YouTube and Facebook now. That's it's like a 1K program. I'm not sure what it's about, but I'm learning more about it. And they also have some kind of advertising going through StreamYard that I'm going to be involved in. And I'm also running advertisements on Facebook because I've ran advertisements on Facebook before, but I've never done them towards like a podcast base. I've done them for like personal businesses. And so I don't know. I'm going to be trying out some new things and seeing if I can't grow a different way than I tried before, but without being like sub for sub bullshit, because that still drives me nuts. So I'm trying to do my best to come up with something new.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like doing the same thing. I've been on. I've had my YouTube since it was created in February of 2016, but I did not start uploading until early of the 2018. But over these last few years, I've like just been showing people like my life or live streaming while eating at a restaurant. But if you guys noticed recently, if you're subscribed to my channel, I uploaded something to my YouTube channel the other day of a documentary called American Eats, the history of condiments. And I'm like, why I like upload different things, but nothing that would like get my channel like demonetized or anything like that.
Well, yeah, just stay away from nudity and sexual content, and you'll be all right.
Well, you didn't even have that.
That seems to
That
be
was just some fuck
the
on
issue.
your thing. I mean, that wasn't even you. That was just some stupid shit.
Well, and I figured it out, so I'm gonna start.
But yeah, basically, like, trying to upload other things to my channel. And one of my favorite documentary series is the history mini series called American Eats on the History Channel from 2006 that chronicled different food genres like the history of hot dogs, cereal, cookies, soda pop, and salty snacks. Are but like some of the episodes I remember, and I completely forgot I had recorded those series at one point on a recordable DVD disc, and I've just recently been converting them from the disc to a digital file on my computer, which is why I like uploaded the history of condiments to my channel just to try something else out.
Yeah, I remember watching those when they came out.
No,
But
no,
yeah, it's
no.
just crazy that somebody can get your channel taken down because they're like a little troll that
Yeah.
secretly does it.
Well, and so I'm gonna try going the Pesci route. I've talked about this. I'm gonna try to make everybody mod. So if you get a chance, comment on YouTube today, and I'll make you a mod. I'm gonna try to do it with people that I
Hold on.
know, because I never know what people's channels are.
I didn't even realize that's when it happened, when I started making everybody mods, because there was a point where I was just like, dude, I'm fucking sick of this. I'm trying to do way too much work by myself. Like, fuck this. And it would like half the reason I started a new channel. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it like that anymore. It's too much fucking work.
And I want to make sure, because I'm with making everybody a mod.
All right, I'm gonna comment now.
Some balance to it.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, hey, yo, you'll know who it is. All
Yeah.
right.
I never know which username you're using.
Oh, it's the Searvat picture. You'll know.
I like the Servet picture. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep, there he is. Take a lap. Oh, Terry, what's going on?
Yes, I do have light accumulation tonight.
I was gonna say y'all are gonna be getting snow. We're like literally the snow's gonna go like this. We're right here. Y'all are up here. Like everybody's getting blanketed, and it's gonna go. Like,
yeah, but it's like -12 here. It's fucking not fun.
It's crazy.
It's not a good time. I promise.
I'd rather have the snow. What's going on, Terry? Haven't seen you in forever, brother. What's going on?
He was just sharing a match he refereed not too long ago.
Right.
He was sharing it in the chat earlier.
Yeah, I know.
You're more than welcome to share it again too, by the way, Terry.
I know Jake was wanting me and Terry and Pesci and God knows whoever else to come on his show he's producing now.
Well, yeah, Jake's got big plans
for some kind of round table or whatever. That's cool.
He was talking about that with me, and I was trying to reach out to Terry, but I haven't actually talked to Terry that much recently. So
Right.
I wanted to catch him offline, and
I haven't seen Terry in
I think I'm gonna jump down.
See you,
Have a great night, April. Hope you feel better soon. I know it's been a week since you've been like that, but do whatever you can to take good care of yourself, April.
Thank you, Angel.
Get that hot tea with that local honey and lemon.
Right? Yeah, but my voice does what it wants to do. Laryngitis is one of those things. It's like no matter what you do, it's like no, I'm gonna come back when I feel like it.
Well, drink some whiskey then. That'll help. Or make you forget. It'll make you forget that it matters. It might make you forget that it matters.
Anyway, you all have a good one.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye.
So Zachary Kim wanted me to get to this comment because what Zachary Kim likes to do is he likes to associate characters with guests that I've had on before, and he has associated you and Pesci with Timon and Pumbaa.
Who's that? I don't know.
That's what he means by this question. So he wanted to ask what you thought of Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, he's got a link.
Oh yeah, no, he had a couple posts, and I didn't know if he was talking to me about it. I didn't know fair right and what I was allowed to show, so I didn't post it because I got it on Facebook right now and YouTube. So I wanted to keep it somewhat.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in forever, Terry. Shit, I was wondering what's up with you.
Yeah, no, I know. I felt like I hadn't heard from Terry in a little while as well. Everybody was asking.
Your channel went away. All your crew split up in different directions, and
I'm still getting over it. All right. I've only cried myself to sleep a couple times this week.
Jake Hudson's becoming world famous. Fuck. Well, that's true, Terry. When it happened. Yeah, but you got that nice wood stove that you can cook on top of, and
yeah.
That was actually a really good line. I didn't realize that Terry was gone for so long. And then that's funny. The whole gang broke up. Everybody parted ways. That was fucking good, Schmidt. That was pretty good, have to say.
All right, we haven't got a Terry Hopper cooking special in quite some time.
Where's that
You need to come out here and cook burgers one of these nights.
Yeah. Where's
early
that,
cold nights when we're trying to get through the winter.
that cast iron fried bologna? Shit. That burger looked good though last time. That's the last time
Oh
I saw
yeah,
him.
no, his food usually comes out pretty good. I can't complain. I mean, anybody cooking on top of a wood burning stove, I'm like, man,
Hell
you're not
yeah.
doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
You're doing it like a caveman, old school. On the fire. Yeah, winter did happen. Yeah. Well, you'll thaw out in a couple months and we'll see you again, I guess.
Man, I can't wait for spring to get here. I'm already anticipating it way too much.
It'll be here.
Spending way too much time at the gym just in order to
even
compliment.
though I do live in the state of Arizona, there, as you know, Jacob, thankfully I don't have to deal with the kind of winter weather you are dealing with where you're at. What state are you at, by the way, Jacob? Again,
I'm in Illinois. I mean, but Arizona has its own challenges. Like we have high humidity in the summer. You guys have a dry heat that's different. I would get burnt a lot more in Arizona than I would in Illinois. So I mean, they all come with their own challenges.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, Terry is kind of like Jack from Titanic. There was room on that piece of wood for Terry. Come on, Terry.
That's what I'm saying. Zachary Kim's got good comparisons. I do like. I'm not gonna judge, but I do like the Timon and Pumbaa one for you and Pesci.
Well, Terry, you should have pushed that chick off the wooden plank and let her drown.
It dresses up our dogs, sends fire to our taste buds.
Ooh, French
it can
toast
be
and
thick or
local egg.
tangy or sweet. More picante sauce.
Have you talked to Herman lately?
Yeah, Herman was on earlier tonight. He was tuning in.
All right.
He's doing all right. He was having a rough week, but he's doing all right.
What about the Montauk guy, Rocco?
Rocco? Yeah, I talked to Rocco twice today.
Okay, I saw him. Last time you did a show? I guess.
I was just trying not to do too. Is like I told Rocco about it. I'm just not trying to do too many just Rocco shows. I want to make sure I try to split up my stuff. I got an astrophysicist coming on next week. I have a guy talking about the Great Pyramids coming on next week by the name of Steve Meyer, who's an author. I have Peter Moon coming on again. I have a median by the name of Melinda coming on again. I have a guy by the name of Mike Walker coming on. These aren't all next week, but these are all guests that I had on before that I want to get new content with them created because of the problems that I had with my channel. I'd rather have them get a chance to come back on again and talk to anybody that hadn't seen my content before. And also, I had Michael McIntosh reach out to me recently, and he actually has all of my old live streams saved because he downloaded all of them.
Andrew
and so
Little,
one of my guests actually downloaded all of my content, and I'm going to be able to get it all back. Yeah, that was actually really cool when Michael told me about that. It kind of blew my mind. I'm like, how the fuck do you have all of those videos when my channel got taken down? He was like, well, I definitely got all the ones with us. And he goes, and I think I got some more. And I'm like, oh, all right. Glad I got friends like that to fucking download all my content in case my channel gets taken down. It's always a good backup. Let's see who we got next. Oh boy. All right. Hold on. I think this one's still private too. Most of my open panels are private now. I'm trying to fast forward to some of the conversations and when I had multiple guests on, because most of this stuff never made it onto the internet besides going private after I did it for a little while. So that'd be the plan tonight. I'm gonna let him pop up.
These aliens. Here we go.
Oh, there we are. He came on with the Vulcan.
Okay.
How we doing?
Hello. Wacko.
How are you guys?
How are
Not too
you,
bad,
man?
man.
You're laughing. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. Um, I'm just hanging out.
I see you're on. You're on now. That's good.
Huh? Sorry?
I see you're on now, talking with people. That's good.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah,
finally
that's good.
got himself a Facebook.
Yeah. My dad doesn't.
But then you blocked
know
you
about.
blocked me, but then you brought me back. I'm like, wait a minute.
Who?
What is that? Nano.
She was talking
I don't
from.
feel.
It's from Mick and
I.
Morty. It's from Mick and Morty.
Oh,
He was
okay.
doing the hand gesture. It's a Robin
Oh
Williams
yeah,
character, right?
Yep.
Or
I
something
thought she
in
was
Mindy.
talking about nano, or knee, and that's one thing that I stay away from is the neo technology.
Yeah, that nanotechnology
Like
and
neo
cyber optics.
and yeah, no, there's a lot that's missing that when I speak at this conference, it's not going to be too happy. Some people aren't going to be happy. And it's like, I really don't care. I'm not there for them. I'm there for the kids that go missing. I'm there for the kids that are taking on extravagant school trips to government facilities and their minds are messed with. And they're experimented on and they're put on all kinds of meds because the psychiatrist at the school says, oh, your kid is hyperactive, but he's not 26 years old yet. His brain hasn't fully functioned yet. So let's put him on a drug that's going to screw him up even more so he doesn't make it in life. Which I look at kind of like this, like population control and also an easy way to send people off the cliff.
Well, I think we're slowly taking back the medical industry, but it's taken a while. Like I think you're referring a lot to like the early '90s and the mid '90s when they were giving every kid Ritalin and trying to get them all on fucking all these weird things. Like Ritalin isn't even prescribed anymore. Now they use like Xanax and all this other shit that they give to kids.
No, Adderall.
It's okay to be upset. Well, I think there's a lot of other ways to improve your mental health besides just drugs, whether it's exercise, whether it's, and sometimes it's okay to have bad thoughts. It's okay. That's a healthy thing. Like you don't want to just be in euphoria land thinking everything's sunshine and rainbows. There are tough things in the world too.
You could get B2K'd. Now, see, you could be B2K'd with bad. Somebody can come in if they know how to connect with your energy, and they can literally B2K you basically, and put speak through your head negative stuff, and you know what I mean. Like seriously, it's happened to me. It's happened to me on a few different occasions. So having these psionic abilities, sometimes people are basically abusing their abilities. I don't believe in abuse of abilities because I feel that when
like
you
they did
abuse the ability, it comes back around.
I feel like they really did it in the beginning with like subliminal messaging and stuff like that instead of programming. Like there's good examples of doing it at an early existence in that technology. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or anything like that. It can be as small as hypnosis or
puzzles. They'd see how fast they could put a puzzle together. Decks of cards. Just it's like, Montauk Chronicles really hit some, key points with like how the programming, goes, because that's how I started to remember. Yeah, big pharma. Pharmacy, if you take away the P, it's actually harmacy. So, yeah, I look at all that type of stuff, I've thought of that for a while.
So
You look at a word and you're like, whoa, if I take away this letter, it actually means this. Like, I don't know. But I hear Richard Dolan might be actually at the event.
Richard
So-
Dolan might be there. I didn't know Richard
He knows
Dolan was
Richard
even.
Dolan.
I didn't
They
know
know,
Richard Dolan was. I thought he passed away.
Richard Dolan?
Are we talking about the Mars guy?
Who's that?
Wait a minute. Did anybody else just see the moment that Andre just had with my girlfriend? That was good. Hold on a second. I didn't realize they were having a moment.
I don't know.
Starts waving to her.
I don't know. But I hear Richard Dolan might be actually at
And then
the
she sees
event.
it.
Richard
So-
Dolan might be there.
Now she's doing the same thing. I didn't even notice this.
I didn't know Richard
He knows
Dolan was
Richard
even.
Dolan.
I didn't
They
know
know,
Richard Dolan was. I thought he passed away.
Richard Dolan?
I didn't realize she got a good laugh out of that.
Are we
That
talking
was
about
good.
the Mars guy?
Who's that?
But yeah, that's enough of that one. Let's see. Jump on to the next one. I don't even know who's on this one. Oh, okay, this is Andre. Let me see. Present video file. I also got to keep this under 2 hours.
Well, you got to think too. It's the first time in our history where we can select and control what information we're getting,
Yeah.
other than just what we hear on the radio.
Well, and I don't even know that we can select it. It's even the information we're getting is somewhat pre-selected. I mean, the algorithms on YouTube are going to suggest what you should be watching next, or Google could be suggesting what you're watching next. Unless you're on a VPN and all these other things, and you're not getting advised, it's really hard to navigate the internet without getting suggested other things.
Yeah.
That they want you to look at. Hoi. But yeah, no, I was just online. I was playing some Mario Punch Out, a boxing game. Yeah.
Was that on the 64?
No, this is on the old regular Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
I got all the regular Nintendo. I got 1 through 3 of the Mario Brothers. I got Zelda 1 and 2 on here. Pac-Man, a couple of the older ones, and then I got a modified PlayStation that I'm gonna hook up next, and that'll get on my my Sega games.
Oh, that's cool. I used to have a Sega Genesis and a Nintendo 64 and Atari growing up.
Well, I've been selling these. I probably shouldn't even say this online. I've been selling these preloaded PlayStations, and then what I do is I get a hard drive, a little one, and then I load probably 160 extra games onto the console, and you can play whatever you want, any system game prior to PlayStation 1. So I have like all the Twisted Metals on here, and I have all the Tony Hawk Pro Skaters on here.
You got Golden on there?
GoldenEye? No,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. I hate GoldenEye.
Everything.
I love first person shooters, but goddamn GoldenEye. That's the devil of me.
What do you like about it?
Just the actual fucking movements of the character. Like I was so mad about it.
It's funky.
It's like the ET game that they came out with back in the day. The ET game that can't be beat.
You know, do you know any NFL games from like Sega Genesis? There was used to play a lot. I forgot what it's called, but it was like with monsters, and it was actually pretty dope.
There are some like Pro Bowl ones. I thought that Sega Genesis had, or was that the Nintendo system? But I thought the Pro Bowl ones came out on one of the earlier consoles. I don't know which ones.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it was with like monsters and aliens. But it was basically like an NFL game. I can't remember it.
I mean, I used to play like my go-to NFL game's always been Blitz, NFL Blitz. That's always been my favorite one. That and like the NBA Jam, because they're made by the same creators. I've always loved those games. Just the exacerbated qualities of a football player or a basketball player dunking from half court.
Yeah.
But no, I never really got into like the 2K versions and the realistic versions of the games. I was never a big sports game person. I like the UFC games that they came out with eventually, but
I've only played a couple of the new UFC games, but I always liked the first one because of how clunky it was, and like you'd always have that one weird glitch, and I don't know, I just like the clunkiness of it.
oh yeah, that's exactly how it was. It would glitch, and then Anderson Silva would kick you in the face.
Yeah,
and that was the end of it.
Oh, you're fighting upside down. All of a sudden, he starts doing back arches, and you're like, "What the hell?"
Right.
Does anyone play FIFA?
That's soccer, right?
It's
I love it. So Andre only calls it football because we're too American. We call it soccer.
All right.
Damn football hooligans.
Football. Yeah, probably because I have too much French in me, but I don't know. Hey?
I mean,
I haven't really played those. Usually, I mean, I'll play a couple first persons, but anything around now, it's usually like Forza Motorsports or Need for Speed, like card game.
Yeah. They don't make video games how they used to.
No, not at all.
No.
Like,
I feel like you can't do as much on them. Like, it's
yeah.
not much creativeness to it.
Oh yeah, no, it's all structured for you to walk through. Like it's a structured walkthrough most of the games now, unless you're doing online competition. And that was one of the things I was noticing with putting all these games on this system. It's like, oh, on a 64-bit memory card, I can store 160 games. That's like a quarter of a game that you release nowadays when it comes to, how much information is actually put on a system in order to run that, game. Just because of the graphics, it doesn't necessarily make the game harder or anything else. It's just more visually stimulating.
Well, another thing too I hate about these new consoles is everything you buy is online. And to me, the whole experience was going to the game store to see if they had the game, or waiting in line to get the new game. Now everything's online. You don't even leave your house.
Yeah. That was actually one of the things I did like about the new systems is you didn't have to have a disc anymore. You could actually have
drive anymore, do they?
Yeah, it's not necessary. I mean, you can actually load it all onto your console, like, which is nice to me. Like, God, I'm so done blowing in cartridges and fucking cleaning off discs and.
I'm sure we've all done the toothpaste on the disc.
Oh God, man. I don't know how many times I fucking got rubbing alcohol and just power blew into a fucking cartridge back and forth trying to get it to work. Every 90s kid gave their first blowjob to the gold Zelda disc or the gold Zelda cartridge. Yeah. No, he wasn't. When he cut down to 125, after he was done with 125, he never cut that kind of weight again. And you could see it when he was jumping on the stand. But Jake Paul, regardless of what you think about him, he is a power striker. I don't care what anybody says. He can sleep somebody with a strike. And his wrestling background is actually decent. He grew up as an actual like high school wrestler.
Okay, but that can be different from college. And
oh yeah, no, he couldn't have made it. He couldn't have made it in the college circuit. He wasn't that good of a wrestler.
So you're saying that he'll probably just stay an Instagram fighter and never go into MMA because he'll start losing?
He's planning on going to MMA in the future. He wants to have 10 professional boxing fights before he does that. What's
Okay,
going on, Rocco?
that's a different. You're
What's up, buddy?
Hey, walk up.
What's up, Jacob?
Hey, Rocco.
Hey,
Yeah, this
Andre.
is
How are
Andrew.
you?
I don't know if you met Andrew.
Doing good. How are you?
He's a coach at the gym that I work at.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up.
How's it going? Walk
Yeah,
up.
we've been talking about fights, aliens, a little bit of everything today. Conspiracies, COVID.
Really?
What's Jake's record?
What's that?
It's funny you're talking about that. You've
What's
been talking
Jake's
about
what?
aliens too?
What? Yeah, Jake's.
Yeah,
Jake,
the tall whites, the grays.
Paul's record. What's his record right now?
He's 3-0 right now. He fought, and this is my biggest argument: is he fought a YouTuber was his first one.
Yeah.
He fought Ben Askren, which is not a striker, and then he fought Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley is the only person I would consider a legitimate striker.
But he was retired, right?
What was that?
He was retired.
Woodley?
Yeah.
Woodley's retired, but I think he's the closest person to a striker that Jake Paul has faced. I mean, I wouldn't consider him a boxer. Tyron Woodley's not a boxer. Tyron Woodley's a wrestler by nature, but he can strike. He's got knockout power. I think Tyron was the closest actual competition that Jake Paul had.
I mean, Jake's probably in want to sell himself as a good fighter. He shouldn't have gone with that YouTube fight. Because like
that was garbage.
But
I think that one sold more than all of his other ones. That one was a garbage fight, but
again, you know, I have like fighting experience in my art, and I kind of was just like, well, this guy is a joke, just fucking marketing money, and that's it. And right now, for anyone doing it legit and trying to be, because I feel like they're making that a fucking clown.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I really don't like Jake Paul, the one thing he is doing well is he's bringing out fighter pay into a public eye when it comes to the UFC. Regardless of if you agree or disagree with him, I do think it's good that he's bringing it back to the surface. These guys are risking their lives, their mental health, and everything else to fight, and not getting paid less than 16%.
They're bringing up boxing pay and MMA pay, but how about these top level world athletes that are going to Abu Dhabi and they're spending, $1,500 to $2,000 to fly out there. They're paying for their hotel room. They're paying to get into the tournament. That's an invite only, by the way. So you're only invited if you're at the top level in the world.
Yeah.
You're not.
Only if you're part of the club.
Rocco, what martial arts did you do? You were in martial arts too for a while, weren't you?
Well, I was up until I started getting into trouble because of blackouts that I, was experiencing as a child. And what's that?
Were you getting in trouble when you were competing, or like just daily activities?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to the whole subject. I'm a survivor of like MK Ultra mind control experiments as a child. I'm actually speaking with somebody pretty prominent right now by the name of Jed Turnbull. He worked with Bud Hopkins. He was a famous like UFO researcher. Yeah, he worked alongside. And it's interesting the stories I hear because there are people that have implants in their neck and literal like there's definite proof of it. Like
Andre, we need to cut that implant out and take samples of it and see if it has any elements that are part of the earth. I bet it does.
I told Andre not to do that. Not to be. It's.
But like,
I was gonna say Rocco was the first. Rocco was the first one to tell him to cut it out.
Yeah, but like,
yeah, I should.
I'm afraid that if I do, they will come back again. You know?
What the CIA?
Yeah, but do you summon them? Do you summon them?
Aliens. I don't know if I do.
Hey, I'd rather walk or talk.
Well, how do you not know? Do you feel like you're telepathically connecting with, something else? Like, do you feel like static in your head? Like, I spoke with a psychologist that knows about this stuff, and he will talk to you. He is free talking to people.
I think with Andre, the biggest variable is are these balls a listening device? Does there have to be a telecommunication of any other sort if they're already listening to him?
I don't know. The vibe I'm getting more of a U.S. government type deal.
Oh, damn it.
Same, Andrew.
Oh yeah.
But I got
I definitely have had my labs, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I've dealt with those. It's where our military-industrial complex is, with all this UFO technology that they've had for years upon years upon years. I mean, think about it. They're out there flying these ships around. They've learned what to do.
One of the most less drastic UFO sightings were actually that of the stealth bombers.
Yeah.
That information like 15 years after the UFO sightings, where that they were practicing the B-1s.
Oh yeah, because they were misinterpreted because they couldn't figure out what they were.
In the sky is actually a bomber that we just came up with.
Oh yeah, because people were seeing the stealth bomber and didn't know what it was when they saw it in the sky.
Really flat boomerang, and they didn't that our government would have technology like that.
Well, and the stealth bomber reflected what's it called, radar very well. Like when they were shooting radar at it, it would reflect like it was in a different location.
Man, I haven't seen a lot of these in a while. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Appreciate stopping in, Tiffany. But yeah, I'm doing a Throwback Thursday now. I think I'm gonna start doing this. I didn't realize how much fucking shit I have that's private. And so we're going through some old stuff. Wait, is this one private? Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, this one's private too. But yeah, maybe I'll make some Throwback Thursday clips off of all this old stuff that never got clipped because I don't know, I was lazy at the time. Don't have the same tools I got today. Ooh, it's Terry.
That it's that simple. But I don't know if it was the sheer magnitude of announcements that they were putting out there. But one really interesting note on all of this is my post that I had was originally made on the first Friday of November of 2021. And that's when it was officially put out by the game manufacturer Valdirex Games as their announcement. And I shared it. And I know that all of the engagements that I had, it was true. There was a lot of people that came on and liked it and loved it and even commented on it. And I believe, Jacob, you were even one of them that came in and liked it and even commented on it, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know you've seen this.
Yeah. And so I thought about it after I got that message from you just recently. And this is something that worked for me with YouTube and getting in contact with a real person. They all YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of them have actual people that respond on Twitter, but you can only contact them on Twitter. You actually have to tweet at the Facebook team and let them know like what happened. You'll actually get a real response rather than the generic ones when you say, "Oh, this was a mistake. This isn't spam."
It isn't.
I would suggest creating a Twitter because that's exactly what I had to do. Create a Twitter if you don't have one already.
I'm banned on Twitter. And this has nothing to do with Twitter. It's all on Facebook.
Oh, I know, but that's just it's strange because that's where YouTube. That's the only way you can get a hold of YouTube as well. It's insane that you can't talk to a real person because it's all algorithms to a certain extent.
Sure, and I bet it is. I bet there hasn't been a live person on this, except there's that little conspiracy little mind of mine. The one little tidbit that it's rubbing me the wrong way at all of this right now is the fact that that post had been up since the first weekend of November. It's now March, almost April. So we've had all this time. But what's going on right now is the fact that WWE's video game was just released and it's getting a ton of press right now. And now you have this competitor that is just slowly building their game up to where they can't post anything about it. That's a little bit transparent, don't you think? In the corporate little synergistic to where they're just going and working with each other. It irks me, Jacob. I don't know. Are they working in cahoots here?
One of my biggest strikes that drove me nuts on Facebook was when they flagged me on a post that I put up a year and a half earlier.
Yeah.
It was up for a year and a half.
Yeah.
With everybody looking at it. So those usually come down to the right person stumbling across it and reporting it.
Yeah, wow.
So I do think it just got reported by somebody as spam, and it just needs to be corrected on the Facebook end. Otherwise, I'd love to shake my hand into the sky and say, "Damn you, Vince." I just don't think it's that simple. I wish it was that deep.
Yeah,
I would love to know that Vince is trying to smother the little guy.
As an outside observer, that's honestly what it appears like. No one has brought it up, but to me, it's just, gosh, that is this a little thorn in the side here going on? Now, obviously, it wasn't just me that had my press release removed. This was a lot. I mean a lot. Most everyone that have been revealed, their post is just poof, gone. Can't see it. If it's even there.
These are all indie wrestlers.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the names of the wrestlers that got you in trouble? Was it talking about the game itself? Like what do you think specifically, if you had to pinpoint it?
If I had to pinpoint it and be on the side of Facebook, and this is the referee here. Let's figure out what's fair is fair. They do have a real large roster of professional wrestlers from all over. Now, that being said, having the largest roster means, well, there really is a lot of people. So maybe they had too many posts in one day because, as an official roster reveal, you have several people on a roster. You may have 5, 10, 20 people. Maybe they were making too many posts in one day simply because of each one on the roster had their own post. So maybe 2 posts in the same day. I'll give them that.
I mean, you'd have to have multiple for them to call it really spam, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You'd have to be talking large numbers. Like, I don't think it's a couple people posted it more than once. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it was no more than 10 posts per day, I don't think.
Man.
But again, if I had to err on the side of Facebook, here you go. Maybe it was too many posts per day, and they really did classify that as spam, and their algorithm bots just picked that up and said, hey, you know what? You have too many posts here. We're just going to yank them all.
So I think it's interesting that after this, I think it was after this, Terry ended up being the recipient of several different lawsuits from Facebook. He ended up getting money from 2 different lawsuits that he applied for. I was like, oh, all right. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one's short. I don't even know why I have this. Probably because I wanted to upload it to YouTube at one point because narcissism. That's why. Let's see. I just want to queue up the next one here in a minute. Not UFC fights. I'll check that in a minute. All right, let's do this one. What the hell?
We got a point. Uh-huh. Got a point. Got 2 points. Oh. We ain't got 2. You tell me what. I want to see the video after it's done, okay? Because I'm going to be looking at it.
So I want to add a little bit of context at the same time. First match my daughter got to see, and then it was about 5 years ago, I think, 6 years ago. This was my second match of the day. Hadn't wrestled in 9 years or something like that. So, yeah. It's not a very long match, but I'll play the rest. So I ended up having to stop because apparently I broke the guy's rib when I was trying to turn him over. And I immediately put my hands up because I didn't want to hurt him anymore. As soon as I heard him yell out, I put my hands up. But yeah, that was a very short match. I think I won all my matches in that tournament. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. I think my daughter still has the trophy in her room. But yeah, that was probably the last big tournament I went to. But I was just watching that video. Wanted to post it up. Appreciate it.
I haven't seen that one in a while. It was a kind of a poopy video. The quality, I mean, it was a cool video, but poopy quality. Let's see, not that one. Let's see what else we got for this evening. Got time for a few more. I got to keep this under 2 hours though, and I'm trying to do all the ones that I may have missed in previous videos. I'm just trying to jump to. Oh, this one's got Jake Hudson in it. I just see his face bonking in. Let me see. Oh, I got the same shirt on as today. Hold on. Let's see. Happy almost day, by the way. Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's what is it? 3 days from now? No, 2 days from now. See if I can get this working.
Here's Jam and Jake. Hold on, let me switch to a good screen for you so it doesn't do the long faces.
What's up? How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. By the way, it was actually met Pesci and Schmidt a year ago. Actually, be a year ago this week because it was WrestleMania 37, night one of WrestleMania 37.
So did they meet you on your stream or
Bowling.
was it?
I met through bowling.
Okay. So this is what me and Zachary Kim were talking about before you came up, is kind of like how everybody in our community, because I have kind of like two different communities that I am interacting with. I would say one is like Tiffany, Herman, you, Pesci, and Schmidt, and then the other side is like more conspiracy with like Aaron Moriarty, Mud Rabbit, Terry Hopper, and a couple other people that I met outside of you guys. And we were talking about all the origin stories and how we met. And Zachary Kim was wondering how you had met Pesci and all that.
Here's the thing. I was a fan of bowling since 2017. I've been, people are like, oh, I've been a fan. He's
okay. All right. Have a good night.
Hey, got something to say. By the way, Dixie Cuddles is celebrating her 1,000 subs today.
Who's Dixie Cuddles?
Dixie Cuddles Fitness.
Oh, okay.
She's a streamer I actually met because do you remember Legal Latino Heat?
Yeah. I had him on my old channel a few times.
I had him. Here's the thing. He went over and rated Brainstorm challenges. Reason why I had Brainstorm on my stream a couple nights ago. We talked about wrestling.
So Legal Latino Heat. After I had met him, he used to raid Universe Galaxy's channel all the time, and he used to go on there and talk smack to Universe Galaxy, and I just thought it was cool. Latino Heat. He used to pop around all the time. He made his rounds on shows. He's a busy guy.
Yeah. By the way, today I got in my one of my pay-per-view predictions. I got into an argument about. I actually did a rant about people sleeping on indie promotions.
Oh man, there's so many good indie promotions.
Yeah.
So if Terry Hopper's out there and he's still listening, I wanted to tell you about this, Jake. So Terry Hopper, I don't know if you've heard, he's got a game coming out soon of indie wrestling.
Yeah.
And he's going to be one of the referees featured in the game, and it's going to be on the both pay for ads on their platform.
But the thing is,
they're conflicting. I don't think they're conflicting demographics.
If some of the people are in, or if people in one game, they're gonna, because sometimes these indie games,
people that are into college football aren't watching pro football the same way.
Yeah. They're not.
That's what I mean by it. You're either
by the way,
watching
did you
indie
hear that
or
they're bringing NCAA football back to video games? They brought that back last year.
I did hear that.
Did you hear that they're bringing in? Uh-oh.
Hey.
Look who's back, Terry.
Yeah.
Rushing the ring.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun last night. I was the main event referee for a show held in Vincennes, Indiana at the National Guard Armory. It was actually jam-packed, sold out, standing room only. In the main event was Matt Cross, and he took the victory. And it was a really fun and just a wonderful show. So
yeah, I was just talking. I was like the conversation started. I did a pay-per-view prediction for Impact Wrestling and had to do a rant about not Impact, but about indie promotions not getting their people are sleeping on indie promotions. People are sleeping on them. I mean,
Yeah. Well, what's actually what I've been seeing is there's a big revival going on in the indies right now, and that's especially true because I also worked a couple of other indies here over the past 2 weeks, and another one was in another National Guard armory, and it was again sold out. And what was really interesting too is this was held in Washington, Indiana. And this particular venue has not seen professional wrestling there since Jerry Lawler's Mid-South territory. And I thought that was very interesting, because, the last time wrestling was there is Jerry Lawler's in the main event. Who was he with? Ric Flair? It could have been
Express, the Midnight Express.
Yeah.
Down
Yeah,
there.
and here we are. Elite Pro Wrestling is we're proud to call this home now, and we'll be returning in September for a show that is to create a suicide awareness.
Yeah,
and we'll be raising money for that, and it's a wonderful show. Again, there's a revival of independent pro wrestling going on.
Well, that was my transition when Jake came on. He was talking about independent wrestling, and I'm like, man, you know what? At least on Facebook, I think there's a silencing of independent wrestling going on, and I was like, Terry would love to hear about us talking about independent wrestling with everything that's going on with the game and everything else. We were talking about that for a minute.
Yeah, there is a independent professional wrestling game coming out in November, and it's going to be released on Steam. That's a gaming platform, and it's called Indie Pro 22, and it's by Valdirex Games. And yours truly is actually featured as one of the referees in that game.
By the
And-
way,
yes.
by the way, I actually, I was the one that I said I hope you would get into a video game one day.
Yeah, and here we are, and it's happening.
Well, and just to give people a perspective on Steam, Steam is a huge gaming platform. They hold things like Half-Life, Counter-Strike. Like
Golf
I've
with your
always been actually
friends,
a big Steam user.
GTA's on that one, Grand Theft Auto, and all that.
I was ranked third in the state of Illinois in Counter-Strike 1.6 that I played on Steam on a regular basis, and that's me and Mudra were talking offline one time about how she used to use MIRC, and that's what we used to use as like a background communication for the players in game, so that like when you were dead, you could tell people where you were at and what happened, and because your computer immediately goes black. They don't want you giving too much intel to other people because technically you're dead. So they don't want you giving away coordinates or anything else, and that's what you'd use MIRC for. It was like a social media before they really had social media on that gaming
I vaguely
platform.
remember that platform. Yeah. It was like a AOL Messenger before AOL Messenger kind of thing.
Yeah, you had MIRC for your messaging, and then you had like Ventrilo for your microphone use. You would have everybody in a chat room on Ventrilo, and you'd have 6 people in there communicating with each other, plus typing through MIRC where you're finding all your games.
The early days of webcam.
Steam has always been one of like the leaders in online gaming, and a lot of people sleep on them, but they have great content.
Discord now does a lot of that. Discord now does a lot of the stuff that Discord takes a lot of that out of it.
And thank you, Ann. That's very true.
Absolutely.
Suicide awareness is very important, and it's awesome that they're supporting that.
But here
All right, we're going to jump into another one. We got about 20 minutes left, a little less than that, before I get this one up. Let's see. Excuse me. God, I don't even remember this one. Let's see. Let's see how old this is. I mean, I know how old it is, but let's see what I said. Some silly stuff, I assume. Oh boy.
Hello there, Jacob.
How's it going, Jimmy?
Yeah, doing okay. I'm just watching, just looking on YouTube, some videos.
Yeah. Did you do a live last night? Or today?
No, I just go live on Fridays, sometimes Mondays as well. It just depends. Depends how I feel.
Didn't know if you were going around doing the normal Jimmy Rizzo raids, where he likes to go around and prank call everybody that's online.
Yeah, I only do that when I'm sort of had a few beers and whatnot.
So how you doing though? Doing good? Feeling well?
I'm just trying to get a Filipino woman. I've met a few on YouTube. Like, there's a few nice ones, but when you ask them if they've got a passport, they never have. You know what I mean?
No, I don't ask a lot of Filipino women out, but to each their own, I guess. You know.
Yeah, it's probably fun understand that. And we'll
No, there's a gentleman that we watch, wrestling guy. God, now I can't even think of it. Kenny Bolin, who donates all his money to the girls in the Philippines. It's his main thing to do.
Jacob, right? You know the women over there. They don't ask for much in life. You know what I mean? And they're really happy.
Well, yeah, they live simple. They live a lot simpler than us.
And they're really kind and loving. You know.
I mean, I understand just the simple life over there. $100 cash goes a long way out there.
Well, yeah. Of course it does. I mean, my dad was married to a Filipino for 25 years.
Yeah.
In a way, you could say she's my stepmom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she helped raise you.
Yeah, exactly. Right, I didn't have raised. I mean, when she came over, I was like, when she first came over, I think I was about 36, 37.
Okay. That's when she moved out? That's when she was done?
Yeah, that's when she moved over, yeah.
Okay.
I think she's only, how on there, I'm 59. She's 74 now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know if you remember talking to Mr. Pena, Michael Pena. He was he lives in South America. He's one of my regular guests that I used to have on.
What a great guy he was. Really good. I remember talking to him because he was you showed with his house and things, didn't he? His garden and stuff like this.
Yeah. Yep. He's got a nice little setup out there that he built himself.
Yeah. Very intelligent as well. Good bloke.
Oh yeah. I think he's a translator is what he does for his regular job, and then he's also very big into Christianity and preaching the word.
Oh. That back on me settee now.
How did all the hospital stuff go?
Yeah, it was okay. I tell you what, Jacob, right? The thunder last night over here, right? It was just one big bang. And I could see me fucking curtains light up, right? The lightning must have came down on my street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there was a big flash. And then the bang. Oh, mate. I thought Russia had sent a rocket over to England.
Did you go outside and check and see if it hit anywhere nearby?
No, I was in bed lying down at the time, and like getting up for me and anyway, it isn't that easy, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't really bother doing that. But yeah, I was looking at the curtains, and I just seen a big flash outside. I went, "Fuck me, that must have been our street."
And no, that happened to me once when we were camping. A tree got hit right next to us, and we went outside and looked, and all the bark got blown off the tree. And it was it was probably 100 yards away from us or something like that.
It just shows you like the power of the weather and natural forces, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. And how insignificant we are. Like we're just pieces of sand on a beach. Anything could wipe us out.
Yeah. One given, yeah, exactly. And one given moment, bang, we all gone. Do you ever watch that channel? You should subscribe to it if you're not, Jacob. It's called The Universe Inside You.
The Universe Inside You?
It hasn't got the. It's just called Universe Inside You.
Okay.
Join that channel.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Should I been, could I been, would I been dead if I didn't get a message going to my head? Am what I am, most mother don't give a damn. Oh baby, think you can be my girl, I'll be your man. Someone for the ball, you might tell her well done. Little bo peep coming from my stun gun. Beware, take care, most mother have a cold ass stare. Oh baby, please be there. Suck my kiss, cook me my share.
Well, I could say you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my
Hit me, you can't hurt me. Suck my kiss. Kiss me, please pervert me. Stick with this. Is she talking dirty? Give to me, sweet sacred bliss. Your mouth was made to suck my. Kiss.
Go!
Don't have to be rich. Be my girl. You don't have to be cool. To rule my world. Ain't no particular sign. No more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your suck my kiss. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Go! Come on!
said, are you gonna be my
Hit me, you can't hurt me. Suck my kiss. Kiss me, please pervert me. Stick with this. Is she talking dirty? Give to me sweet sacred bliss. That mouth was made to suck my kiss.
Be my girl! Be my girl! Are you gonna
suck my kiss?
be my girl? Be my girl!
Give to me sweet sacred bliss. Your mouth was made to suck my